If there's one thing I've learned as an instructor and being a dad, it's this. You don't wait for the storm to hit before you build the lighthouse. You build it now while things are calm, so your child has direction when things get hard. And that's exactly what martial arts gives our kids. A moral compass that keeps them on course in a world that feels more confusing every single day. Because our kids are growing up in a world with more noise than ever, more opinions, more distractions, and more influencers telling them who to be. And in the middle of all that, most kids are missing one simple thing, a moral compass. That is where martial arts comes in. Today, I want to talk parent to parent about why martial arts is not just an activity. It's one of the strongest guiding lights you can put in your child's life. When I think of a guiding light, I picture a ship at sea. Dark water, rough waves. You can't see the shore. You do not know what is under the surface. And then there's the lighthouse. The lighthouse tells you two things: where safety is and where danger is. It does not drive the ship for you. It does not remove the storm. It simply keeps you on course so you do not crash into the rocks. Martial arts, done right, is that lighthouse for our kids. In a world that is loud, confusing, and constantly pulling them in hundreds of directions, training gives them a place that says, this is who you are. This is what you stand for. This is how you behave, even when nobody is watching. So, let's be honest. A lot of kids today are being raised by screens. YouTube, TikTok, games, endless notifications. None of that is evil by itself. But when it becomes the main input, you end up with kids who struggle with confidence, struggle to focus, struggle to hear the word no, and honestly, struggle to know what is right and wrong. If a child has no structure, if a child has no mentor who can look at them in the eye and say, that is not how we treat people, they drift. And when kids drift, they do not drift towards greatness. They drift towards whatever is easiest, whatever is loudest, and whoever gives them attention. This is the problem we are living in right now. Not just a discipline problem, a direction problem. So, how does martial arts actually become a moral compass and not just kicking and punching? It is the repetition of a few simple things. Every class your child shows respect to their classmates and their coaches, listens to a higher standard from their instructor, learns there are consequences, good and bad, for their choices, faces something uncomfortable, and learns they can do hard things anyway. They hear words like discipline, integrity, respect, but more importantly, they see it. They see older students who live it. They see black belts who lead by example. They see coaches who care enough to correct them. And over time, something powerful happens. When a kid is about to make a bad choice at school or online, that voice from the mat pops in their head. Is this who you want to be? Is this what a black belt would do? Is this what my instructor would be proud of? That inner voice is a moral compass. Martial arts gives them that. So, if you're a parent watching this and you are on the fence about putting your child in martial arts, or maybe your child is already training and they are talking about quitting because it's too hard, I want you to hear this. They're not just walking away from an activity. They might be walking away from the one few places in their life where someone expects their best, someone who holds them accountable, someone who teaches them right and wrong with love and firmness. Quitting will always feel easier in the moment, but life is not getting easier. We need kids who can handle discomfort, stand up for themselves and for others, make good decisions when no adult is around. This is exactly what training builds. So yes, encourage them, support them, but also sometimes as a parent, we need to say, I know this is hard. I know Fortnite is easier, but this practice, these mats, this team, this is your lighthouse. And we're staying the course. I really believe this. If kids had a place like a solid martial arts school with strong mentors, a healthy culture, and clear values, we would have way less bullying, less anxiety, less confusion about who they are, more confidence, more leadership, more kids willing to do the right thing even when it feels unpopular. We're not going to fix the world overnight, but we can build small communities of kids who are grounded, kids who know where the rocks are and where the shore is. That is what a guiding light does. So, parent to parent, here's my encouragement. If your child is already in martial arts, lean into it. Reinforce those lessons at home. And if they're not training yet, go visit a school. Don't obsess over the style. Look for the culture, the leadership, the lighthouse. Because in a world that feels pretty lost right now, our kids need places that teach them who they can become. Martial arts isn't perfect. No school is. But a good one can be that guiding light your child needs. If this helped you, share it with another parent who needs to hear this. And make sure to subscribe. We drop new episodes every Wednesday, and we're building a community of parents who help to raise strong, confident kids. Also, if you want to go deeper, or you want a place to ask questions, talk parenting, talk martial arts, and connect with us directly, check out our free SKOOL community. The link is in the description below. It's where all real conversations are starting to happen, and we'd love to have you there. Thank you so much for watching. Let's keep building this next generation together, one class at a time.